What's going on, friends? Welcome to College Sports Corner. It is Thursday. Thank God the weekend is almost here. But the best part of that, we have finally made it to our first game week of the new college football season. Thank God. We've been waiting all these months. The summer seems to take the longest. We get teased a little bit with the media days. You know, football's here. It seems like it takes even longer to get through the summer than it does the other few months. But we got basketball and baseball and softball to keep us occupied. But the summertime, that's probably the hardest part to get through. Anyway, we are going to go over the first week this Saturday. Got several games. So I still don't know why they call it week 0. All these games count. Should be the week 1. It's not like next week. The teams that play Saturday are going to have a 0-0 record. It's not like the players that unfortunately get hurt this Saturday are going to be miraculously cured for next Saturday. It's all going to disappear. It should be week 1. I don't know who came up with week 0. I think it's pretty stupid. Probably the same person that came up with that dumbass baseball phrase, "He goes yard." I don't know. If you ask me, anybody says that during a baseball game looks stupid, but hey. So whatever they want to do, I guess. Hey, if you don't believe me about this whole thing, I want you to go to the gas station. I want you to go in as the guy at the counter. I want you to tell him, "I want $0 in gas." See what he says. Or go to the tire shop. I mean, you need new tires. Tell the guy behind the counter, "I need 0 tires." See what he says to you. Okay, enough ranting on that. Let's get to some news. We got quite a few news items today. Let's see. Our old buddy, Urban Meyer. Remember him? Famed Utah, Florida, Ohio State coach. Went out on top, went to the Jaguars, sunk to the bottom. A little video came out, really sunk to the bottom. Well, Fox said, "We don't care about that. We're hiring him back." So Urban Meyer is going to be a studio analyst on Fox Sports for college football. Big noon kickoff show. I guess he'll be traveling, and boy, if he does travel, think of the crap he's going to get from some people, especially if they go to teams that are hate Ohio State, you know, like Michigan, stuff like that. Although, I think they played Ohio State this year. Still, if he goes on the road in the Big 10, maybe even the Big 12, he's going to catch a lot of shit, I bet, from fans. Anyway, it is what it is. Dan Mullen, after his little Florida fiasco, he's joining ESPN as an analyst. I think he'll be pretty good in the studio. Sad to see it didn't work out for him in Florida. I admired him when he was at Mississippi State. Did a pretty good job. I figured coming back to Florida, he would do the same thing, but it just didn't work out. But anyway, see how good he is on TV. I think he'll be pretty good. Texas names Quinn Ewers, starting quarterback. Nebraska names Casey Thompson, starting quarterback. Interesting, he transferred from Texas. He had 24 touchdown passes and passed for 2,113 yards there for the Longhorns. So, hey, Nebraska needs some wins this year. Scott Frost really needs some wins this year. The fans want wins this year. And, hey, maybe this guy can do it. Texas Tech will induct Patrick Mahomes into the Ring of Honor. I guess that's at Jones Stadium. Good for him, man. Good for him. Congratulations, Patrick Mahomes. Hell of a quarterback. You earned it there at Texas Tech. SEC is leaning toward a 9-game conference schedule. Greg Sankey said the SEC schools, I don't know if he said all of them, but most of them are on board with it. So that'd be pretty cool. I'm all for you playing as many teams as you can in your conference. It's nice to have 1 or 2 weeks where you play some other big school from some other conference, because we do have some good matchups when that happens. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. 9-game conference schedule. That'd be pretty cool for the SEC. Let's see. The NCAA asked member schools to help with NIL violation investigations. Probably should have done this a year ago, instead of having your head up your ass collecting all the money. Ohio State quarterback C.J. Stroud believes players should receive revenue shares from the new media rights contract the Big Ten announced that they had signed. I don't feel either way about this. They give them something cool. If they don't, oh well. So, former 5-star Alabama defensive end transfers to Michigan. Let's see here. One-time blue chip recruit was number 3 overall. Prospect in 2018. Bama suspended him. He transferred to Houston in 2019. He was dismissed from the Cougars for a violation of team rules. Then he went to play for UT Martin, helped them to the second round in the FCS playoffs. And I hope you know who this is because my dumbass didn't write his name down. But I'm sure you can all figure it out. Anyway, yeah, he's on his, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4th school now. So looks like he didn't have any trouble at UT Martin. So hopefully he will, or he has learned to quit being a jackass. FIU linebacker Luke Knox died, 22 years old. He also played at Ole Miss. His brother is Buffalo Bills tight end Dawson Knox. Didn't see a reason why. I looked around, couldn't find nothing, but man, I say prayers to him, prayers to his brother, prayers to his family, friends, and teammates. 22 years old. Just think all of you that are older than that, what you're doing at 22 years old, having fun, maybe just started a job, and man, sad news, man. God bless you, brother. Nick Saban gets a contract extension through 2030. He's reported to be making about $11.7 million annually. A little basketball news here. Keontae Johnson returning to the court at Kansas State. Good news. He hasn't played since 2020 when at Florida when a heart condition. Remember that caused him to collapse on the floor? But doctors cleared him and said you can start playing again. So he went to Kansas State, and we'll see if he starts. So congratulations to you, man. Way to bounce back. NIT tournament is moving from New York to Las Vegas and Indy for the semifinals and the championship game in 2023-2024. I don't know why they're moving from New York. Who knows? Maybe Madison Square Garden wants to charge them more. I don't know. But they are moving. So, hey, this might not be pretty cool for Michigan fans, but cool for her. Michigan softball coach Carol Hutchins, she's going to retire after 38 years of leading the Wolverines. Winningest coach in NCAA softball history, 755 win percentage, 1,707 wins to 555 losses and 5 ties, 2005 national champions, and it said she was the first Michigan first national championship of a team east of the Mississippi River. So that's pretty cool. And it kind of opened the door, too, because now you've had Florida State win them and like that. So, hey, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else. 29 NCAA tournament appearances, 12 World Series appearances, 22 Big Ten championships, and won the Big Ten tournament 10 times. So congratulations to you, Coach. You deserve it. Spend time with your family, kids, grandkids, and enjoy it. You have a hell of a career, and congratulations. I didn't see who's going to replace her. I don't know if they're going to look in-house or out-house. So anyway. Hey, found this pretty interesting thing here. CBS Sports put out a thing. The most hated teams, football teams, since 1985. Some of them I have a reason why I think they might be hated. Could be dead wrong on it. You may have your own reasons why they might be. So we'll start off here, all right? Top 10. Here you go. Number 10, 2012 Texas A&M. I'm going to guess because it's Johnny Manziel. I'm an A&M fan, and I think half the time during those 2 years he was at Texas A&M, I was calling him a dumbass and a jackass. So that's probably why they were hated, because of him. 2017, Central Florida. I'm guessing because the national championship claim. Number 8, 2002 Ohio State. Not really sure. Remember they had that badass running back, Maurice Clarett, and he kept screwing up. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some other reason why they're hated. I don't know. Number 7, 2017 Oklahoma Sooners. Maybe because of Baker Mayfield. I always thought the guy was a jackass, so maybe others do too. Number 6, 1993 Notre Dame. Don't know why. Number 5, 96 Florida Gators. Again, don't know why. Although, under Steve Spurrier and Danny Warfel as their quarterback, they used to light teams up. I think that it was either that year or the year before. I watched them beat South Carolina like 60-3 or something. So maybe that's why people hate them. I don't know. Number 4, 2010 Auburn Tigers. Probably because of Cam Newton. Number 3, 2014 Florida State Seminoles. Probably because of Jameis Winston. Number 2, 2005 USC Trojans. People got their reasons. To me, it seems like it was media overkill. You couldn't watch a college football show or even Sports Center without them trying to force feed your mouth and shove USC in there. But that goes with a lot of things. Overkill. Doesn't it get on your nerves when you're watching TV and every commercial break you see the same damn commercial? I don't know about you, but when that happens, I get so sick of that commercial. I don't care about that product anymore. I don't care about what cause they have. I'm just hitting the damn mute button because I'm sick of seeing it. And USC, they're a lot of overkill in that year. So maybe that's it. Maybe I got it wrong. I don't know. And the number 1 most hated team, according to CBS Sports, since 1985, the 1986 Miami Hurricanes. All I can think of is maybe, I don't know, criminal stuff, showing off. I mean, Miami has some great teams, but they also had a lot of jackasses on there. And they did a lot of jackass stuff, too. Y'all remember that Sports Illustrated cover that came out early 90s, I think? Remember? Just had the U on it, and this caption said, "Why Miami should quit playing football or quit or drop football," one of the two. That was about in that heyday of that stuff. So maybe that's why, maybe not. I don't know. So that is your top 10 teams to hate since 1985, according to CBS Sports. Okay, let's get down to Saturday. Finally here. Well, not finally here, a day and a half away, thank God. Like we said before, they call it week 0. Yeah, okay. First weekend of Saturday. Here we go. Let's go down some of this stuff. All right. So, 11 a.m. starts off. CBS Sports Network with Austin Peay in Western Kentucky. 11:30 on Fox, Nebraska and Northwestern. Big Ten matchup. For some reason, they're playing this in Ireland. I don't know why they do this. I don't know if the conference comes to these teams and says, hey, you two are going to play overseas, or if they ask 2 volunteers to play overseas, or who's in charge of this. I mean, that's good for the people in Ireland, but these 2 teams are losing a home game. And not to mention the long travel over there and all that. I've never gotten it. Some other Notre Dame played over there, and some other teams have played overseas for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't get it. But I mean, I'll still watch it. But it just seems to me these teams are getting ripped off. One of them's getting ripped off out of a home game. So anyway, more power to them. Hope you aren't wore out from your flight. Let's see here. 2:30. Idaho State versus UNLV on CBS Sports Network. Pretty good FCS game at 2:30 on ESPN. Stephen F. Austin at Jacksonville State. Top tier teams there that aren't too bad. Let's see, FS1 at 3 o'clock. UConn and Utah State. Utah State is a very good team. UConn isn't. So I would expect Utah State to probably just roll over them. But it is college football. As we all know, anything can happen. So that's why I don't put my money where my mouth is, because I've seen too many upsets of too many teams who shouldn't have been upsetted over the years. Just remember 1998. Temple and Virginia Tech. Remember that one? All right. Another one here at 3 o'clock that I'm pretty interested in, too. Another Big Ten. Wyoming and Illinois. That might be pretty good. Illinois is trying to get better and better. Wyoming lost a few players, so I don't know if what they're going to be like. But, hey, you never know. Pretty good game. I think it will be. That'll be on Big Ten Network at 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock on the ACC Network. Duquesne at Florida State. Florida State looking to bounce back from I don't know if you call it a bad season. Bad break season, that's for sure, because they lost a couple of very bad breaks there. 6 p.m. on CBS Sports Network, Charlotte at Florida Atlantic. 6 p.m. on ESPN Plus, Morehead State at Mercer. 6 p.m. on ESPN, Howard versus Alabama State. 7:15 p.m. on ACC Network, Florida A&M at North Carolina. North Carolina looking to bounce back. Last year they started, ranked 10th? And I don't know what happened, man. They just fell apart. I really expected them to have a good year last year, but it just didn't happen. All right, moving along here. North Texas and UTEP, 8 o'clock. It's kind of intriguing. I don't see a listing for TV, but I think this is going to be on that stadium. Maybe that little stadium you watch it on your computer. North Texas and UTEP, they're both decent last year. Might be a decent game to watch at night. Nevada and New Mexico State. That was not listed for TV anyway. That's 9 p.m. And we do have a late game. We have been blessed with a late game on the first Saturday of college football. Vanderbilt at Hawaii, CBS Sports Network. Pretty interesting to see how Hawaii does with Timmy Chang coming back. Here's a great quarterback there. Interesting to see how Vandy is going to be this year. But I think we mentioned it last week. All of us that love to stay up late watching college football because Hawaii has a home game, they're getting screwed this year. I think there's only going to be like 2 Hawaii home games on TV we can watch. I think the rest you got to pay for on some streaming service or something stupid anyway. Makes you really wonder how many people on the mainland are actually going to pay to watch it. People in Hawaii, they may pay to watch it. But, I mean, I love staying up late till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning watching Hawaii home games because it's just great. But I'm not going to pay for it. Why do I want to pay for it? I'm already paying for cable or satellite. I'm already paying for internet so I can watch it on laptop and stuff. Why the hell am I going to pay for another streaming service? So good luck to you, Hawaii. I think you're probably going to lose money by doing that. And all your sponsors during the broadcast, I would willing to say 90% of America aren't going to see their advertisements. So way to go. That is it for that Saturday. Like I said, not too many games, but hey, something to get us started. Nebraska and Northwestern, that's going to be pretty good because both those teams need to win. Both those coaches want to win. Scott Frost does really bad. Fitzgerald, he wants one to prove that Northwestern is consistent. What else? Wyoming and Illinois, I think that might be a pretty good game. North Texas and UTEP, that might be a pretty good game. And then enjoy the Vanderbilt Hawaii because it's probably one of 2 you're only going to see. So, but hey, pretty cool. Things get started next Thursday. Got a lot of Thursday games we'll go over next week. Big slate on next Saturday. They're calling it week 1, but I say it's week 2. Screw that week 0 stupid crap. Anyway, hey, yeah. Get through the rest of the day. Get through tomorrow. And then first college football Saturday. The season is here. And I've been waiting a long time. I know you guys too. Y'all have a great rest of the day. Have a great Friday. Stay busy so the weekend hurries up and gets here. And we will see you next week.